Okay, I hope this doesn't sound a bit spooky, but I am recording this for Bradley Whitford, who followed me tonight, and I'm very thrilled about it because I admire him not only as an actor, but as an incredible activist and somebody who I think is really important as we come up to this election that is potentially devastating. So I am reading this for him, and I'll go off script here and there. I also wanted to say before I begin, because it's his wedding anniversary in July, so congratulations to him and his wife, because we've got to have happy news as well as the devastating crap, quite frankly, it's going on around us. So anyway, Bradley, I was very honoured that you followed me. I really was. And although I've written this as a blog, I felt I wanted to say it because I often got off script when I'm saying things. And I just feel so angry at the moment that I feel that anything that I write in, not angry about you, by the way, so angry, intensely angry about what's happening in the country at the moment that I feel that, and sorry, I've even got to drink wine while I'm saying this to you. I actually feel that print doesn't do justice to it sometimes. It just doesn't. So I'm going to read parts of it now. I'm going to go off script. So I'm going to say this hasn't been a good week. I have been upset. I've got personal things going on with regard to my mum, who sadly died last year. So I'm dealing with other stuff as well. And I know that so many people have it so much worse. You know, I have my health. I've got a roof over my head. I have work. I work as a writer. I work for Daily Mail. I'm not a reporter, so don't panic anyone out there suddenly fearing that I'm going to be landing on their doorstep. I write about television, hence my adoration of Bradley Whitford. And so many people on television I admire so much, but him especially. And you know, there are lots of people worse off. People who haven't been able to visit their loved ones, people sick in hospital. I just can't begin to imagine what that is like, to be honest. And yeah, you know, I'm alone, and it's difficult. And I've been alone all my life. I've never been married. I've never lived with anyone. And it's always tough because you know, loneliness is your doubles partner. It's a strange thing, and it's weird when everyone is giving all the attention in the press to, oh, we can't see our children, we can't see our grandchildren, we can't do this, that, and the other. I think it's orientated towards couples and families and everything, and about how everyone's suffering with that. But there isn't much sympathy out there for single people like myself. I'm just joking. It's not too bad, actually. I always say that I sort of wish I had a man around so I'd have an excuse not to see him. Is that weird? Weird, I know. Anyway, I'm going off script again here. So, what was I about to say next? Yeah, there's all the news, blah, 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 the president, blah, 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 whatever he's going on about. Or his whole Twitter campaign. I mean, for goodness sake. You know, he's just trying to escape the fact that he's done nothing about... He doesn't know how to handle a pandemic. He can barely work out how to get out of bed in the morning, I suspect. But he cannot handle a pandemic. So therefore, what's he do? Oh, the riots can't come quickly enough for him. Oh my goodness. And he's fueling the fire of those because he doesn't have to talk about the pandemic. He's fueling the instance with Twitter because he doesn't have to talk about the pandemic, i.e. how badly he's handled it. And it's sad and pathetic, quite frankly. Anyway, I'm no Martin Luther King doing a speech here, but I'm going to do my best with the little that I've got. He's only into self-promotion anyway, we all know that. And So it's at times like this that I have to remind myself why I came to the United States. And I came on the eve of my 50th birthday I've checked the date, yeah, 2008. And I stood in a bar just so excited that I was coming to. I hadn't decided to come to the country at that point. I just thought, gosh, what would it be like to be in a country that had elected its first black president? And I felt so proud that I lived in that kind of world. And I decided to come to America. I'd already lived in Paris. Paris, I accidentally ended up working for the mafia, but that's a whole other story. But anyway, it's a very good story actually, but it was accidental. It was accidentally working for the mafia. They're still on the run. They still haven't caught them. See, I should have stuck to the script. Should have stuck to the script. Oh, anyway, they're still on the run. So after I accidentally worked for the mafia, I had to decide about other things with my life. And then something happened in the UK with the job. And when I saw Obama, and I realised I mispronounced that earlier, Barack, I called him Barack, no, Barack. Anyway, Obama. Or as my mother used to call him, Obama bin Laden. Oh, listen, I love my mother to bits, but she did get her news stories a bit muddled at times. And I had to keep pointing out it wasn't Obama bin Laden. Oh, poor mum, bless her. She was very bright, by the way, and she had her brain till the end, but I can't look at Barack Obama without Obama bin Laden, really. Oh, bless her. I do miss her. Anyway, back to the script, which is... Oh, and I feel bad, you see. I think I should re-record it, so I feel really mean to my mother, because she got her words muddled. Anyway, so fast forward to... No, where are we? No, we're only up to 2008. Oh, God, we're still in 2008. My God, this is going on forever. I'm still only in 2008. Yes, I'm standing in front of the bar, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and I'm very proud to be coming to America, because I've just lost a job in the UK, and I think, yes, I want to come to America. So I had 3 months' money to do something, and instead of... see, in the Bible it says you should bury your money or do something useful with it. That's one of those ridiculous parables, like turn your water into wine. That never worked, by the way. I had to buy my own bottle. And it's, so that never worked. So I decided to use that 3 months' money to come to America. So I went to the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. I flew Virgin Upper Class, went to the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, blew 3 months' money in like 10 days there. Got to know a lot of people, funnily enough. And I decided I wanted to be in America because I felt very proud that the country was doing that. I'm so off script now. This is like when you do a Shakespeare play. Actually, right, I'll tell you a story now. There was a very interesting story years ago that somebody, I won't name the actor because I think he may be dead now, but apparently he went out for a cigarette in the interval, and he went back into the theatre next door, and he went back into the wrong play. Actually, I think it was someone who's dead now, but I don't feel that it's fair to name it. But apparently the actor did actually do that and arrived on the stage and it was totally the wrong play. God, I love actors. Anyway, so where am I up to? So, so I'm only up to... Right, so now I'm cutting to November the 8th, 2016. See, I was going to do a speech. I was going to do a like Martin Luther King thing, but it's not working, is it? So I'm just going to wish her on now. Right, so 2016, I'm standing in Mr. Big's Bar and Grill in... I don't even know how to look at the right thing. I'm looking up there, which is supposed to be the camera. But I've got a new iPad and that... Anyway, sorry if I'm looking at the wrong place. So I'm in Mr. Big's Bar and Grill 2016. And I'm watching the votes go down against Trump. And then I know when Hillary concedes to Donald Trump. And I'm in despair. And I go to bed, and I think I've said this bit already. Sorry. And I am in despair, and I can't drag myself out of bed in the morning. I truly can't drag myself out of bed in the morning. I did this bit. I know I did this bit because I was talking about isolation, and I knew I did that good line. Anyway, so what I was talking about was that the things that I have to concentrate on the things that I do love about America. I cannot believe the range of talent here. It's just phenomenal. And coming from an island, and island mentality is very bad, really. You think that you're the only people on the planet. And I came to America and I was just gobsmacked with the talent that I saw here. It was just unbelievable and still continues to be unbelievable. So I really love that. I have my sunsets outside my New York apartment, which are beautiful. I wake up in the morning, I see the sunrise, the reflection over New Jersey, which is incredible. And what I said, the Midas touch of Central Park, it's golden in the fall. It's just a total joy. And the people in New York I have found absolutely incredible. The people in America generally, cut out possibly quite a few people in the middle bit, but well, actually cut out everyone apart from Hell's Kitchen. I have felt, oh, now I've ruined it because I've slagged everyone off. Anyway, in Hell's Kitchen, I've met the most phenomenal people who care about each other so much. And in New York, in particular, New Yorkers are just so caring about each other. They just love you. Even in the lockdown, I've been out tonight, we're all sitting on the sidewalk, sort of sobbing our hearts out, sort of hugging each other at a distance. I say hugging each other, I don't mean hugging each other. I mean, we're like, oh, we would if we could, kind of hugging. Oh dear. And we'll all come back, and we've got a great governor who keeps drumming it into us every day. New York tough, New York strong. New York, turn your water into wine. Oh no, that was one of mine, obviously. So it's a great place to be. But sorry, I'm in and out of this script at the moment because oh God, I'm in despair. I never knew the meaning of the word despair until this week. Because there's a level of toxicity here at the moment that is just, it's horrendous. At a time when we should all be uniting and getting behind each other. And, oh God, it's just so toxic. It's so toxic. I'm now going to go back to read again. What do I say about toxicity? I'm not even sure I can spell it at the moment. Yeah, when leadership should be strong. It's been petulant and weak, ignorant and arrogant. Oh, that's right. So, this is my theory. King Lear. Now, Trump is like King Lear. Now, I've got friends who say don't give him that, that glory of saying he's like a Shakespearean figure. King Lear to me was never a great tragic figure. He was a narcissist. He didn't recognize love when it came along. He had 2 daughters. He was easily flattered. This is the key thing. This is why Trump is like King Lear. He was easily flattered, and his downfall was the fact that Lear and, well, let's deal with Lear for the moment. You can draw your own conclusions. So Lear was easily flattered by the 2 disingenuous daughters, and he didn't recognise the true love and the true person when it was there. So he was easily flattered, and that's what screwed him. And that's what drove him insane. So then, having become insane, all the bad things that happened to him because of being insane, all the worse things happen because he's then insane. And then, I don't want to do a spoiler here, but I think everyone dies in the end. Something like that. Sorry. Don't want to ruin the ending for you there. But it's Shakespeare. All the Shakespeare tragedies end like that. Everyone dies. It's like Titanic. Don't go and see Titanic if you want a different ending, because everyone drowns. Oh, God, sorry, another spoiler there. Anyway, so Trump to me is very much like a Lear figure. But not as glamorous. But I never found Lear glamorous anyway. Lear has a narcissistic personality, just like Trump has, and he doesn't recognise true love and loyalty. He puts his faith in false gods, if you like, and that's his downfall. And maybe with any luck, it'll be this one's downfall. Let's just say I've got anything else to say about Leah here. See, I've become very Shakespeare. Do you know, seriously, I've become so Shakespeare obsessed in this environment. I reread King Lear, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is just, it's what's happening. It's this toxic environment and a narcissist who doesn't empathize, a narcissist who doesn't empathize and doesn't understand love. Because this is my thinking. Okay, and this is my thinking about Trump, my thinking about Leah. When you haven't been loved, you can't love other people. And this is my only part that I feel a little bit of empathy for Trump, I hesitate to say. His brother died quite young, and I think that Trump wasn't the favourite son. I think he wasn't loved by his parents. He's still trying to prove himself to his parents. And his narcissism comes from trying to prove that. And he's very like Leah in that the reason that Leah doesn't recognise love, the reason that he's flattered is because he mistakes flattery for love, because he's never known true love. And his youngest daughter, when she offers him true love, he absolutely doesn't understand it because he's never had it. And he doesn't understand it. And I actually do think that's true of Trump. God knows I'm being empathetic towards him now. But I genuinely think, and you know, with all his wives and everything, I think this is a man who has never known what it's like to be loved. I genuinely think that. Gosh. I've totally gone off script on that. But I actually think that would sum up, that would actually make me realise so much about it. I think actually that explains a lot about him. It explains his narcissism, his lack of empathy. Because if you've never been loved, if you don't know what it's like to be loved, how can you love anyone else? I'm going to RuPaul's Drag Race here. If you can't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? By the way, RuPaul's Drag Race was great last night, even though they had to do it in lockdown. But it's absolutely true. If you can't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? And he hasn't been loved. I don't think he's been loved by any of his wives. I don't think he was loved by his family. I actually think, this is my theory now, you heard it here first, I don't think Donald Trump has ever been loved. And that's why he can't actually show love or empathy to anyone else, because he doesn't know what it is. He has no idea what it is. You heard it here first. I've got to go back to the script now. What was I saying in the script? Beauty all around me, yeah, blah, 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 sunsets, whatever. And the people come back, well, Andrew Cuomo, yeah. You know, the thing is, this is bigger, this virus is bigger than, sorry, I'm still thinking about the Trump thing. I'm not thinking I should have done a totally separate thing about that. But anyway, you know, this virus is bigger than all of us, so we can only do as much as we can, you know, to control it. Sorry, I'm still obsessed with the whole Trump thing, and I'm sort of feeling slightly sorry for him, because I think I've actually hit the nail on the head with that. Yeah, I'm actually, I feel a bit sad for him now. So, yeah, I love Obama, and, no, do you know, I'm going to come off this now, because I'm going to come off this now, because I'm actually quite interested in what thank God I shaved under my arms yesterday. Thank God. Because I had lots to say about all of this and the presidency and everything. But in actual fact, I want us all to think about a man who has never been loved. And I did come on to say about all this, because I came on to praise Obama and I love Obama so much. And I wanted to talk about a bit more about how dreadful Trump is and everything. But you know, what I've just said, I just sort of feel, God, maybe that's it. Maybe actually, that's it. He doesn't know what love is. Maybe that's it. And now I sort of feel, I mean, I don't feel compassion. I sort of feel compassionate. I don't know. I just want us all to go away and think about that and people in our lives. And oh, God, I've ruined this whole bit. I'm already on the second recording of this. But I just sort of, I don't know. I'm just fascinated by people. I'm a writer, and I just talk about Lear and everything. It's King Lear, Shakespeare's fault that did that. I'm just sort of, I suppose that what it is that I can't believe anyone can be this stupid or ridiculous or lacking in leadership, lacking in everything. So I'm trying to find a way through this to think, what's the real issue? What's really going on here? What's really going on to make this person so terrible and toxic and inadequate? And I have no idea. So I'm actually going to go off this now. Look, Bradley, I cannot begin to thank you for joining me on Twitter. It's made my day. It's made my day. And obviously, you set me off on everything to do with Facebook and everything. And I had my whole script here. I had my whole script. I went off script. I'm sorry. I went seriously off script because I just think, there's so much to talk about with all of this stuff. But anyway, happy anniversary to you and your wife for July, and thank you for following me. You might unfollow me now. Oh my God, now you might unfollow me. And then I might have to, oh God, I'll be depressed. Oh. And then God, I'll be so sad if you unfollow me. So I'll be sad. I won't know how to cope with it. Oh, now I might top myself because you disowned me. Oh, that'd be awful, wouldn't it? Oh, you see, this is the thing about Twitter. Anyway, so I'm going off now. And thank you to everyone. Oh, no, I took my earrings. I just realised I have to re-record it all, so I took my earrings out. Anyway, look, have a think about everything. Everyone's going through shit, quite frankly, and we don't know what anyone's going through. Even the president, although I don't really give a shit what he's going through, to be honest. But I think I've hit the nail on the head. He was the least favourite son. He's got no empathy because he doesn't understand it because he was never given it. He was never given love. Prince Charles had problems with Diana. Oh no, that's a whole new... No, I'm not going down that path. So, anyway, good night, everyone. Thank you for your attention. I probably won't be able to load this to YouTube now or whatever. But Bradley Whitford, I love you, and happy anniversary to you and your wife. And I will do what I promised. I will retweet everything that you say. And thank you for your follow. I really appreciate it. I really do. And you're a brilliant actor. You're a sublime actor. Bye.